Oh shit. And smoke break episode 60 something in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Is it even in the 60s?
Oh,
That's in the 60s.
Yeah. Nigga.
We still don't need that, man. It's late 2020.
Oh, there he goes.
We're making progress.
He's yelling.
He can't hear, so he's gonna be doing it. Hold on, let me see if I got this.
I'm sitting right next to y'all. I can hear it.
No, you can't hear shit in the headphones.
So,
Unfortunately.
Episode 65, I think.
nah, nigga.
We're just gonna call this the warm up, aka the comeback.
No, we're in the G League right now.
G League. Nah, we're not that bad.
She's got that comeback.
It's preseason.
Yeah, there we go.
So what's been up, guys? Haven't seen you guys since like March, April. Psych.
It's a long time.
Nah, I haven't seen y'all.
Has it been March, April?
Yeah,
it's been
maybe.
a while. Corona time fucked everything up.
It has. I don't know. I've just been working and gaining weight and losing bitches. That is how my time is going.
Right.
Dang. This nigga said sounds about right.
I mean, it is what it is.
What's been
These
going
things
on in the
happen.
world? Corona, white niggas,
Man.
Donald Trump
Sleepy
lost
Joe.
the election. Police was still killing people.
Lakers won a championship.
The Lakers did win a championship. Yeah.
White
Oh,
people were
shit.
protesting, black people were protesting, and then they started protesting just to protest.
Go give me a
I
pen
don't get it.
and a little notebook out of my area. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Football came back around.
Yeah. And this is weird for me in talking about our Caucasian protesters out here. But like if I'm walking around holding the flag and then I look next to me and there's like a nigga holding the Confederate flag and I look next to him and it's a nigga holding like a Nazi swastika, I'll probably get out of that line. But I've discovered that a lot of these conservative protesters out here do not have the same, I don't know, the same morals, the same values, to where it's like, oh man, if I'm standing next to a nigga proudly holding up like a giant flag with a swastika on it, like I probably shouldn't be here. Like I made a mistake, my bad. I'm in the wrong classroom. That's happened to me before. I've been in college. I've walked into like, oh, let me just go in here, and then they start talking about shit, and I gotta look at my schedule printout. Like,
oh shit, this ain't women's studies.
like, nah, I'm supposed to be looking at like romantic architecture and shit. And this, no, this ain't my bad. I'm not supposed to be here. Y'all got some shit going on. Hey, baby, I see you in the front row.
This
And
ain't
then just
black
dip
world
on out.
studies.
Like it's happened a couple times. But
First
meanwhile, if I show up with a Trump flag and the nigga next to me got a swastika on, I'll be like, you want to know what? Maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Or maybe I am. But either way it goes,
Door.
you got to switch something up.
You have a mic stand, so you don't have to keep touching it.
Apologies.
And apparently, the Kyle Rittenhouse dude got like $2 million in donation for his legal defense. And I'm sitting there looking at this nigga like, all right. So he went out with a gun intentionally to fuck people up.
Hey.
And I think today might be, like 6 years ago today, Tamir Rice was killed.
Yeah.
And we had a cop do a barrel roll out of a moving car to shoot a 12-year-old black kid with a toy gun. Meanwhile, like this white kid with an assault rifle's getting like high fives and cups of water like he's at a fucking marathon and shit. And it's like, could you make it a little less obvious? Like,
Nope.
goddamn.
It is what it is. We don't have to hide it anymore these days, which is cool, I guess.
It's
But
all out there.
But one thing fucking with me is like the corona shit is made glaringly apparent. It's like, what did Dave Chappelle say? Like, come get these nigga lessons. Like, oh, y'all aren't used to shit not being normal. Like, as a nigga, I can tell, as somebody who's made full course meals out of like ramen noodles, eggs, and soup, I can tell you how to move when shit's not normal. Meanwhile, like if a motherfucker can't go get a haircut or can't hang out at the bar as late as they normally do, not even can't hang out, it's just, oh, curfew. Joe Biden, Barack Obama, blah.
that's one thing I've learned is that I ain't gonna say white people, but it's mostly white people. I ain't even gonna lie.
Most white Americans don't know how to struggle.
It's not even they don't know how to struggle. It's something in their brain to where they don't get the...
It shouldn't be like this for me.
Yeah. Like, I shouldn't have to, or it shouldn't, like... And it's just something that it doesn't compute. It don't...
Who was it? Matthew Stafford, due for the quarterback for the Detroit Lions. For now, the nigga's kind of trash, and he's always injured. But we'll see how that works out. But she was talking about, like, oh, you can't keep living like this. We're living in a dictatorship. And it's like, hold on, man. I don't know what you do personally or professionally, but I feel like you, white woman in her late 20s, maybe early 30s, whose husband is bringing home tens of millions of dollars a year, I don't feel like you're living in a dictatorship. I just feel like a little bit of your white privilege has not even been stopped. It's just been like, hey, you might have to take a little bit.
You don't know their life.
Take a little bit of stank off of that. It's like, no, we can't live like this. This is a dictatorship. Meanwhile, niggas are sitting there like, word. It's like, I wish you had the cool. Well, in order to gain the cool that niggas have, again, you got to struggle for a little bit. Like, you ain't ever just been harassed by a cop or had one of them niggas riding 6 inches off your asshole for like 2 blocks just for the fuck of it.
Well, look, I don't know. I know this election did a lot.
Man.
Revealed a lot. Not really, but it was.
Man.
I don't know, man.
You either got white folks dancing in the streets, or you got white folks protesting in the streets angry because
they don't even fucking know. The shit is insane.
Because their messiah has been defrauded somehow.
I don't know. What was I looking at?
I mean,
really?
the election was so bad. Lil Wayne lost his girlfriend over it. It was pretty tough.
I think they got back together.
Fuck Lil Wayne, because honestly, like, I ain't spoke on this, but my inner haters coming out. This nigga's like ran through a couple of the plus size models I follow on Instagram, and I don't appreciate it. Like, I am an appreciator of like thick bitches, and especially tall thick bitches. And I don't like what he's doing. I'm glad she left. She might have came back, but the nigga's still goofy. By the by, anybody still like, where's Ja? Like, anybody still listening for Lil Wayne on anything that has to do with, I don't know, race, if it's not,
that's your problem.
If it's not like music or codeine, he really ain't got much to say, because this nigga's been goofy as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, and he got a check for it, so I mean, it wouldn't. I don't.
Him, 50 Cent, Ice Cube.
I don't get the whole. Hey, talk to the black people for us, and we'll get you money.
By the by, look, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I am a non-prominent black and you already know how I feel about this nigga, I might let him pay me just for like 2 seconds, be like, oh, yeah, no, he's cool. But
now, if you pay Michael Eric Dyson say some shit for you, I might listen to him, maybe. But then I'll be like, no, he just trying to sell another book.
Yeah, but I feel like niggas will listen to me the same way they listen to 50 Cent or Lil Wayne when it comes to politics. Like, I can dress like Lil Wayne and shake this nigga's hand. I don't want to shake his hand. I don't want to touch him. He seems wet.
You say he seems wet?
He seems wet. Like, Trump always seems clammy. Like, that's an uncomfortable handshake at all times. I feel like he has small, cold, and wet hands.
He cracks me up when he does these. Did you guys watch this?
No, but every time there's a MAGA event, they have him show up.
Converge to do what?
It's a good time.
We are here to celebrate the winning of Donald Trump.
Oh, you're 4 years too late.
Huh?
You're 4 years too late.
Why do these niggas got the James Brown Living in America flag
You won this time.
like robes on?
You won.
He won this time.
Size of the flag that matters.
But then these motherfuckers come out like, well, if you take out California or if you take out the blacks, like, hold on a second, you telling me
The blacks?
So many
It's
different
special.
kinds of alleged
Everything's
fraud.
fake news. It's like,
There's people that's
Oh.
changing votes
You're really the
he don't count.
you get your melanin out of here.
across the United States.
Where did you hear this?
All over.
We can't ignore it. We're talking about
I didn't
having
know
dead people vote. Number one.
Latinos for
Did
Trump
Trump have appealed
was a
more
thing
to the
till,
dead person
a
vote?
couple weeks ago.
should he
See,
appeal?
now I
We
was
just
like,
need
ain't
fairness.
no
To me,
way.
the biggest
Well,
fraud.
I
Oh,
guess
Doran
it's like the
can't
ones
hear.
that got papers. Oh,
So
yeah.
he's just talking over the video.
Millions of voters that voted for Biden that were brainwashed by the media.
Everybody says it's fake news. On your flag? It's a big flag.
Please don't stand on
It's also not an American flag.
The stars and stripes on it, brother. Just appreciate it if you don't
Doesn't
stand on
it?
it.
It feels like it's mostly Donald Trump obscuring.
Still, appreciate it if you don't stand
To
on
be
it.
honest, if anybody's disrespecting a flag, I think it's the 10-foot high Donald Trump.
I have an analogy.
Yeah.
The NFL,
Oh, this is a good one.
there's a close play. What do? They review it, right? And sometimes it takes them 15 minutes or delays the game. They gotta look at every
It
little
never takes that
technicality.
long.
Let me do one. I got an analogy.
But also,
Like
if the
NFL,
Steelers
there's a game,
beat the Colts
okay?
like
It's the Lions
27 to
versus the
13,
Packers. The
they don't go
Lions
back and
lose.
review it.
Everybody goes home. But the Lions stay on the field, and they say, we didn't lose. And everybody's like, well, if you look at the scoreboard, it's like,
He didn't lose.
who didn't lose?
Trump.
But he had less votes.
Oh yeah, but you gotta take California out of the equation.
Okay,
and
told you.
He wins the national.
If you definitely discount certain people, then the numbers add up in your favor.
Okay.
For what? You want a flag?
Oh my goodness! And these
Yes.
these are real life adults.
Stole it blatantly.
Doran, you need some
What's the
headphones because you
evidence?
missed some good shit.
They're so
Mail-in
mad.
ballots, first of all, we
Niggas
all
with 5
know the
fifths
whole
instead of 3
corona
fifths. Like,
was
oh, their
to
votes
send the
count
mail-in
for real, for
ballots
real.
out to steal
Listen.
the election, along with the voting machines are all compromised.
So wait. The corona was created to create.
The Democrats are working with the communist Chinese to put Biden in because China has blackmail on Joe Biden. That is a fact.
No, I think Russia has blackmail on
People are
Trump.
stealing our election. It's obvious. This is our country.
What is this dude? Turn this off. What is he wearing?
Because they're putting voter fraud. It's suspicious.
How are they putting voter fraud? Department of
Space. We are patriots.
And it's weird that these people shat on people's feelings in safe spaces, but now they created like an entire alternate reality, so they don't have to deal with facts.
I don't
Nothing
understand.
fitting about a U-Haul truck here.
I don't get it.
seems to acknowledge that Trump's legal defense is crumbling. It doesn't matter.
Oh God,
For these guys,
Trump's
some
fucking
battles
legal
are
defense.
I don't even get. Those are embarrassing. Like lawyers might be the shittiest people. Cause I don't know if you could pay me enough to.
I don't know.
You got Trump on the Confederate flag.
Pick a winner. You might as well put a Jets hat on.
Oh, dick
That
move.
was my favorite part.
What do they trust?
But yeah, no, it's nuts, man.
It's just insane. Like I don't get. Like y'all are grown, man.
First off, I'm never gonna cape for another nigga like that in my life. Like,
Ever.
word.
This whole PC setup just in the basement.
I don't know.
Yeah, nigga. He also roast coffee down there, nigga. Side hustle.
Damn. But they straight just act like this nigga came and personally like paid off their mortgage or some shit. Like their kids are about to get taken away, and Trump jumped in, and like he kept my family together.
I don't.
Like they treat this nigga like a hero. Like as soon as I saw like Trump's head on top of Rambo's body on an American flag, I was like, oh, these niggas are wildin'. Like this is propaganda right here. This is why motherfuckers think Vladimir
this is real
Putin's like
life.
8 feet tall and he can deadlift 6,000 pounds and he's also immortal. Like this is the same level of bullshit and disinformation.
He doesn't poop. What you doing, nigga?
Drop my phone. No, I'm pretty sure it's Kim Jong Un just doesn't poop. Like word, you gonna sit word
He uses
Word.
all his energy and it just makes it go away.
as a grown man? You gonna look me in my eye? Like we're two grown men sitting here looking each other in the face. You gonna tell me this other grown nigga don't poop?
You sound like a hater.
Nah, I'm hating on Lil Wayne because he keep getting all the thick bitches. This shit, I just don't appreciate it and don't understand it, and also don't want it.
Rudy Giuliani was leaking the other day.
Man,
Who keeps listening to him?
who keeps putting him on camera? Like, at a certain point, I get that you can keep like records and transcripts and video of everything so that you can't say there's information suppression. But at some point, paying any attention to this shit is giving it publicity. You're giving the shit an audience. Like, I'm not going to tell you to quiet anybody else's voice, but I will tell you
This is America. This is First Amendment, nigga.
this nigga don't need that many microphones.
Nah, I don't know who's still listening to him.
Like there's us, and then there's somebody like Joe Rogan.
Sometimes I get on there.
Like that nigga don't need Joe Rogan views. He needs us views.
I get on the internets and I started leaving comments during live videos just to trigger people.
Oh God, please.
Yeah, I do that.
Like, who's still? Wait, is this for real? I thought this was an SNL skit. Because sometimes when them motherfuckers is talking, it seems like a fucking skit.
Man, it seems like you remember The Onion?
Yes.
Like, that's what this shit feels like. It is insane. Like, if you told me that a nigga that lost the election was out there telling niggas he won, and also telling everybody dead niggas voted, and filing subpoenas and shit in the wrong state, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, it's an Onion article. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna get my giggles in. I'm going about my business. Like, oh no, that's the real president of the United States.
It's the real life president of the United States.
And this nigga sitting there trying to hide and destroy evidence until like January 21st. Like, that's what that shit felt like. It felt like you had a project due, and then like the night before it was like, oh shit, snow days, school's canceled. Like, cool, fuck yeah. Like, I get to work on this shit all day tomorrow, and I'm gonna come back and deal with this shit on like Wednesday. And then you wake up on Tuesday morning, yeah, he yanked the fuck out the nigga's hair. I don't get it.
Because he thought he had the interception. He intercepted it, but then he pulled his hair.
But then you wake up on Tuesday morning, you find out like, oh no, the roads have been cleared. Like, school's back on, 30-minute delay. You're like, fuck, that project's not finished. Shit, and you got to bullshit and scramble. Like, that's what this part of Trump's presidency feels like. Like, this nigga scrambling, trying to put some bullshit together.
I like his mustache.
But also, the main reason this nigga's
man,
free is
Donald
because
Trump.
he's been the president.
Yeah, man. That's just, and it was like, what do you expect? Like, what else did you expect? It's fucking Donald Trump. Like, chaos is gonna follow him, bullshit's gonna follow him, probably lawsuits are gonna follow him. And yeah, ain't nothing changed.
Yeah.
I do like Barack Obama coming around though. I'm like, yeah, I'm black. I'm proud of it. Every time I see him, it's weird. I'm sorry.
Can we let that nigga rest though? Because he did his part.
Yeah.
Like, all the shit we see now, this nigga dealt with it like every day for 8 years of white people just getting in his shit because he tried to exist and express an opinion and help move niggas forward. Like, it's amazing, like, all the shit that was like put Young Hoku. There's a Young Haiku.
I don't think I've ever seen a Chinese person that in the NFL completely fucked up my whole shit right now. When I looked and was like, wait, what? He must be a kicker.
I can't remember what he is.
Hey, that's what
like
I'm gonna train my
Vietnamese?
kids to do, man. Like, hey,
yeah,
just kick this fucking ball. Like, kick it right there.
Yeah,
everybody laugh at that fucking job. Nah, motherfucker, you can.
If you're good at it, you'll get a couple million a year.
Kick the fucking ball. That's my goal. Interception. Yeah, nigga. That's what I was gonna do. Because I think Brittany's having a boy. So, little Snacks is gonna be kicking a fucking football.
So, Snacks?
Yeah, she's good at making snacks when I go fishing and camping and shit. And she just snacks all day.
Oh yeah, congratulations, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I missed that.
They did miss that development.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Well, I got a job, I guess. Did that happen in the meantime? I feel like it happened
It
in the
did
meantime.
happen in the meantime.
Oh yeah, but it works.
I got a job somewhere else doing the same shit for a little bit more money. I don't know.
Moving on up.
Things happen. Life happens. He ain't moving up my ass, man. I'm just here.
Mm-hmm. You don't move up though. You gotta make some money off of this shit.
Are we gonna call this episode like Rust Bucket? Like, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't doing much shit, but hey, we getting back on it.
So I mean, there's a lot going on in the world, man. Breonna Taylor, they still trying to cover that shit up. You want to talk about that for 4 minutes?
4.
Yeah, we gotta, cause you gotta go to work.
Shit is tragic.
And we had to set up shit. This is just knocking the rust off, get the cobwebs off this pussy. Fuck you niggas.
No, I don't. Don't refer to me as a vagina.
Do me a favor and unplug your microphone.
I didn't
start the
appreciate that
car.
at all.
We'll be outside. Just chill and think about what you just said.
Wait, did this nigga just try to dismiss me?
No.
Maybe you did.
I would hope not, bud.
No, hey.
I would hope not.
Oh man.
What's up? Damn.
Random tragic news, like there's so much bullshit going on. Did y'all niggas know
tragic news
that ICE has been performing like mass hysterectomies?
Yeah, for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know why. They want to stop the darkies.
It's been like, it's weird. It's like, most genocides are quiet because, like, if niggas knew about it, kind of like the NSAR shit going on in Nigeria, to where they just have a legitimate police force out walking up to young niggas like, hey, you look like you got money. Run me that shit.
Is that what they're doing?
Yes.
I didn't know what it was.
I think it's like an I can't remember what SAR stands for, but I think it's like an anti-robbery task force or whatever. But they just go out and any young nigga that look like they got money, like they hold them at gunpoint, follow them to ATMs, make them run their shit, and it's like, just because you black and look like you got some shit on you, like, but in Africa though, like, yeah, even in Africa, like, god damn.
Oh man,
I thought you could be black in Africa and it would be okay.
You can't be black nowhere.
Ah, God, that's depressing.
Oh, boo. Underground swingers club broke up. Man, don't do that.
No, but that's another part of just like white people can't function with any kind of like shit ain't normal. Well, you gotta switch it up. We can't do that because now motherfuckers are having like COVID parties and parents are throwing kids like underground homecoming parties.
The rules do not apply.
And it's like, bruh, like there's like, you remember the way, like, okay, this is something that they would understand, like the way your grandparents would always talk about the depression and shit and how they had to move like their grandparents into the attic and they ate flour. Like, yeah, this is your version of the depression, and I gotta say, you're handling it terribly.
It's not even that bad.
It's not. It really isn't, and it's being handled like y'all can't, like all the doomsday, like the doomsday preppers and like the MAGA people. Venn diagram is real. Like there's a shade on the outside of like the preppers who aren't on the Trump train, but I feel like most of them are squarely in that MAGA bubble. Yeah. And it's like, so y'all been gathering guns and building bomb shelters and hollowing out buses and shit. For shit kind of like this. And this is y'all's first test run, and y'all decided like, nah, like I can't be inside. Like, nigga, right now you got electricity and Wi-Fi and shit.
It's something that has to keep these murderous whites off the streets.
God. But right now, like, you got Wi-Fi, you got electricity, like you can still order Uber Eats, nigga. Like, the apocalypse comes, you gonna be eating squirrels and shit, my G.
We're not gonna have
you can't handle this shit.
Telling us what we can and can't do. This isn't even real. If you're healthy, you don't even have to worry about it. It's fake.
And that's sad as fuck that people are like dying still saying it's fake. Like,
yeah,
you got a doctor looking at you like, no, this is corona. Like, nah, it must be that. Again, just white privilege and confidence. I want to be able to look at a nigga that studied medicine for like 20 years of their fucking life in order to diagnose shit, and in me just sitting here like, what'd you do today? Oh, well, you were studying medicine and saving lives and shit, doing the shit that you've done every day for decades now. I was just fucking around on YouTube, but I can tell you about your profession, this shit is fake news.
Yeah, I was hit with all kinds of white confidence yesterday. I fucking hit my car. No, I didn't hear anything. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? I guess you didn't. You're right. Let me just hop in the passenger seat and hop over to the driver's side because you're so fucking close. I can't even get in my car. But go ahead. I guess I had. What else happened yesterday? Oh, nigga bought a Red Bull. It's like $4.69. Nigga, this ain't no 20 ounce, 16 ounce. Oh no, it's right there. It's just tax. I'm like, okay, so the $3.29 turned into $4.76. It's $4.19. Oh yeah, you see, it's right here. He looks at the receipt. We're looking at the same thing. I point down at the $3.29. Yeah, it was about. It's right. Like, you know what? The white confidence. It is right. I'm wrong. I'm reading this. You taxed the tax and then added 15 cents to it. I get it. Couldn't do nothing but laugh at him and walk away. White niggas. They just, I don't know. It's a wonderful thing. So, but anybody got any wise words, some uplifting words, anything to say at all before we get up out of here? I mean, the music stopped just for y'all.
I don't know. What was that shit? Hello. Good Charlotte said, hold on if you feel like letting go. I don't remember the rest of that song. But sure, yeah, let's go with that. Just
nigga never just quote
hold
Good
on,
Charlotte
I guess.
On a podcast.
I seen that and thought of you, bud. 2 killed, 2 injured in shooting at a Sonic drive-in.
Why'd that make you think of me?
All right.
Because nigga, you work at Sonic.
I mean, yeah, but
yeesh.
If it was Buzz Sonic, I'm sure Mama would have sent a text message by now.
If it wasn't,
I would have seen
I'm
it.
sure she would have seen it. I would hope so. Goddamn. Your coworkers don't fuck with you like that. Like there's a shooting there now. We just gonna let Buzz show up
I
tomorrow.
got some wise words. Be careful on the porn with the picture-in-picture.
Oh yeah, you can't just press the home button no more. It's just still there.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Hey man,
I told you, said that was a real fucking thing.
it is, but also I live alone. Like I can put that shit on a big screen in the living room. I ain't got shit to worry about. Oh, hold on. If you feel like letting go, hold on. It gets better than you know.
Picture-in-picture blues.
Where's
all we
the rest
got?
of them? Nah, man, because in my like sad, emo,
This
younger
man-
teenage years, this first
I think
Good
this nigga
Charlotte
still
album
fit.
was my shit.
This man looking for
Don't stop looking, you're one step closer. Don't stop searching, it's not over.
This nigga looking for Brilliant K quotes.
Hold on. You don't remember Good Charlotte? You wasn't there.
You wasn't there, nigga.
I'm
On the Hillcrest days.
I'm trying to figure out like why
Your nuts out.
this and like Jaheim Still Ghetto were playing on repeat. That was a very weird combination.
YWCA Shelter Days. Jaheim. It's a good time.
Oh God.
Hey man.
Smoke break.
Smoke break.
Caught us the
break.
Rust Bucket episode. We're here, I guess, for all 6 of y'all.
Training day.
Gucci Mane did that shit and then accepted the olive branch. And I was like, oh.
Smoking on Pookie.
Time out. Yeah, no, we can speak on that just real quick. I know them niggas had beef and it's like, oh man, like talking to Gucci, like you gonna let this nigga kill one of your homeboys and you gonna sit in the same room
got killed
and
in the street. This
shake
shit
his
is
hand
deep.
and shit. But it's like, hold on. Now y'all my niggas, I love y'all. We here. Now if one of y'all, something happened to one of y'all, I'd be devastated. I'd be out for blood. I'd be pissed off. It'd be like a low budget Taken with way less friends and resources. Like that's what I'm on.
I watched Taken 3 again. It was a good time.
Now people always say like, I'm for the troops. This shouldn't happen. Like the Benghazi shit. And it's like, all right, I get it. American troops got murdered on foreign soil. Like that. All right, that's a little bit. So his man's got murdered by somebody. Like, all right, that's terrible. But like, if something happens to you,
Dig your homeboy up.
while you're kicking in a nigga's door, and while you get the drop on that nigga, somehow he flips it and gets the drop on you. Like,
Kind of deserved it.
I'm not gonna say you
Dig him
deserve
up.
it, but I'm definitely gonna
Bet he
say
won't say
like
shit.
I can understand Gucci having a problem because nigga, we not gonna be cool if you got beef with me because I murdered a nigga who kicked in my door.
I ain't never dropping no beef like Drake and Meek. Blood then got spilled in these streets. This shit is deep.
Yeah.
They actually did it.
Yeah, nigga, I got.
It was a good time.
We gonna call that like amnesty. Like, what happened? I killed the nigga in my house. He shouldn't have been there. Like, I don't know what to say.
Smoke break. Niggas gotta go to work.
Smoke break.
Smoke
Rust
break.
bucket. We here.
We
I
here.
guess.
Gotta make some milkshakes for the white man.
Make him extra thick and creamy.
Pause.
Nah, nigga.